Hello everyone, my name is Sam the Mini Yeti, and we are filming a documentary about our trip to Dallas for the biggest convention, the biggest Comic-Con in the state of Texas, Fan Expo Dallas. This is not scripted, and we are not very too sure about what's going to happen in this documentary, but nevertheless, I hope that you enjoy what's about to ensue. It's a lovely morning. We're heading off for Dallas pretty soon. Can't wait for Fan Expo Dallas. We're gonna be gone for a bit, I see. He's probably gonna miss us though. Look at you wearing a flannel shirt in the summer.
I want to look presentable.
Okay.
Do you know it's gonna get hot?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not worried.
All right.
I've worn a band uniform in this kind of weather.
That is
It
fair.
ain't gonna bother me.
And here we go. We're off on our way to Dallas. Woo!
Help me! Help me! Oh my God! You gotta help me! Coffee! Coffee! Goddamn you, coffee!
Dallas, here we go! Jackson, who are you most excited to meet at Fan Expo Dallas?
David Tennant.
Of course. What about you, Jaden?
I do not know.
Okay, what about you, Dad? Who are you most excited to meet at Fan Expo Dallas?
Toys! Toys!
I know for sure I'm very excited to meet Guy Gilchrist, who did the Muppets comic strip.
Killer costumes. It's gonna be neat. There's gonna be some really neat costumes.
I think if anything, what is it? I think I would much more appreciate all the cosplaying rather than seeing the actors, because I don't remember people's names. But if you show me like Sombra from Overwatch, yes. If you show me freaking Mario, I mean
you're going as Luigi.
Obviously.
You're going as Luigi, dude.
I mean, Sonic's gonna be there. Roger Craig Smith.
Sonic's gonna be there.
His little one-liners and his little quips, and I think that's what makes the second movie better, which is very rare because most of the time, your sequels or your number 2 movies aren't as good or not as good as the first. But
They usually try and up the ante.
well, I mean, I think it's one rare situation where I believe the second movie is actually better than the first, but it's just my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Of the road movie name game ever.
Road movie name game.
In honor of Richard Dreyfuss, we are going to spell out Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's the biggest one we've ever done.
Oh boy.
We're going to start with Jacob, then we're going to go to Jaden, and
Clockwise.
then Jackson, and then me.
Clockwise.
Movie that starts with the 4th letter of the alphabet, D.
Damn Yankees.
There you go. Like throw rice, there's a wedding.
Yes.
There's a part in the movie where it's raining and you're supposed to bring umbrellas and put up umbrellas in the movie. Like,
Oh wow.
there's all kinds of really weird little traditions when you go see that in the theater. And everybody sings the songs. And
Oh yeah.
it's fun.
Tim Curry also had quite a number of voice roles here and there.
Did he?
Yeah. In fact, he was the dad in The Wild Thornberrys. That was a show on Nickelodeon.
Don't know it.
Can't blame you. There was a Peter Pan show he did at one point where he was Captain Hook, the best Captain Hook in my opinion.
Smash. We have things such as Mario, Donkey Kong, Link,
We're gonna name off this entire list.
Samus, Dork Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Luigi, Ness, Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff.
There's the poop tower.
It's the poop
Oh my gosh.
Right there, we pulled over on the side of the road, and you copped a squat and dumped a load right there.
Wow. So we made it to the fry pie shop, and we got some stuff to snack on. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again.
Life I love is making music with my friends.
And I can't wait to get
to
on
Fan Expo Dallas.
Hey, I'll tell you something, Jaden.
Tell me something, Jacob.
This video is sponsored by.
Dude, real funny. But Jaden, have you ever seen the old Jim Henson Wilkins coffee commercials? Since you like coffee pretty good?
The ones that are very violent, right?
Yes. This is a beautiful view, isn't it?
NSX, Acura NSX, but Jaguar comes in close second.
That is a cool looking car, honestly.
Did it work?
No, we're still on the highway.
Dang it. I gotta check it.
Summon everything you have.
Do not record this.
DFW Airport's one of the busiest airports in the country.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's like right behind like Chicago, O'Hare, and Atlanta. It's one of the places.
It's huge.
Oh,
So the
there's your little wires.
Yeah, this is an electric truck. So.
here comes our train.
There's also a lot of mosquitoes here. That's where I remember these trains being passed. Well, I've never imagined trains being passed. We should have seen Chris here.
The West End, huh? Is Phantom of the Opera playing here? And now we're going backwards. Looks like we just made it. Okay, Jacob of the future here. Obviously, due to some rules of conventions, we're not allowed to show much footage of the people that we met, but I can at least talk over some footage of the pictures of people that I did meet over at Fan Expo. First, I met Guy Gilchrist, who was Jim Henson's cartoonist that did the Jim Henson's Muppets comic strip, which was quite an experience for me. And not only was Guy such a really good person to talk to, but he was also really engaging with my character Sam the Mini Yeti, and he even had a conversation with his replica of Kermit the Frog. Not only did he autograph a plushie of Kermit the Frog, but he even signed my book of Muppets Short, Green, and Handsome, which is so cool, honestly. And of course, I also met Rob Paulson, one of my favorite voice actors ever. The voice of Yakko, Pinky, Dr. Scratch-Sniff from Animaniacs, Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron, the title character in the Mask animated series. And I have a soft spot for when he did Boober in the animated version of Fraggle Rock. He lit up when he saw Sam. In fact, he basically couldn't take his eyes off him. I was a bit surprised that he had his eyes on him almost the whole time. I was kind of expecting him to look at me, but he was still very sweet and so fun to talk to. He even did a couple of his voices for me. And of course, I got an autograph from him, which was him and a bunch of his characters that he voiced. So thanks for that, Rob. And it was also great to talk with you. Also, Guy Gilchrist, you guys were so great and all. Man, being at Fan Expo Dallas is tiring, but it is worth it.
Down at the table and everybody's laughing at the page without you even doing it.
Right.
You better bring it up.
You gotta come up with it. Yes. I love that. Patrick?
Well, I was a fan of the show, so when I got to first do the shows during the 6th season,
Right.
And, I famously said, in an Australian interview years ago that I avoided Jerry Seinfeld like the plague, which is something that ends up hitting. Now, it's very charming, very lovely, but I was smart enough to...
So yeah, that was my first experience at the biggest Comic-Con in the state of Texas. It was such an amazing experience, and it was so cool to meet Guy Gilchrist and Rob Paulson, and I can't wait for next year. So everyone who viewed this video, thanks for watching, and until then, I will see you all in the next video. So, bye!